Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take F-T-C-T.
I spent my time growing up on the golf course. We went to Pensacola, Destin, anywhere where there was a beach and water. There's something just mesmerizing about looking at the water, but there's also something spooky. Sharks! You see, I grew up in an era where we watched Jaws. One, two, three, you name it. They were always coming out with something with teeth. And my brothers knew that. Every occasion they can get, they would try to scare the daylights out of me. There was one occasion when I was tiptoeing in the water and I was always up to my knees. Before you know it, there was this little sinkhole and I felt my knee buckle. My brother must have saw me because he said, "Just fall." I fell, hit the water, and ate some sand, shaking my head at him. I was mad. And then there was another occasion where we went to this amusement park. I was not going to be outdone by my baby brothers. So I got on this big old water slide. And as I'm coming down that dark tunnel, I get in that water and I start splashing. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Here goes my brother again. Stand up, dummy. And he was right. The water was only up to my knees. But he already embarrassed me in front of everybody. So you see, I just have this fear of the water. I can't escape it. But lo and behold, now I'm in college and I need to pass this class in order to pass the semester. If I failed, that was it. I was done. So I get myself ready. I walk into the ladies' dressing room, put on this one piece purple swimsuit with these sparkling red roses. I look fabulous. Now, if I could only convince my instructor so I could at least get a C and pass. So I walk to meet the instructor. I open up the door. There is this long, oversized Olympic swimming pool, and I'm terrified. So I make it to the instructor, and he tells me what needs to be done. All you have to do is go from the shallow end of the pool to the deep end of the pool, and you will pass. This look of surprise came to my face. Shallow to deep? You didn't teach us that. You taught us how to dog paddle, how to float, do a few strokes, and breathe. We never swam to the deep end of the pool. He saw the fear in my eyes. Then he said, "Don't worry. You can go ahead and reach for the edge when you need to." Okay, I got this. I'm going to pass this class because I'm going to reach for the edge more than he realized. So I proceed to the shallow end of the pool and I dive all the way in and I start swimming. I got this. I'm halfway done. Oh no, I can't breathe. I'm running out of air. So I slowly reach for the edge of the pool. Here comes the instructor with this long pole that's supposed to save my life. He's beat my head to death. The center of the pool. I don't know. I slowly move to the center of the pool. Then I go back to the edge because I can't breathe. I'm coming out of air. Get back to the center. I'm getting nervous. I go back to the center of the pool. Then I realize I can hold my breath for a very long time. And I can swim underwater like a fish. So I dive underneath the water and I started swimming. I come to the top so I can catch some air and start that paddling. I dog paddle fast. Then I dive back underneath the water and I start swimming like a fish. I got this. Before you know it, I touched the edge of the pool and I'm smiling. You failed! What do you mean I failed? I said you failed! But wait, I reached the deep end of the pool. You swam underwater. It's final. You failed. The frustration in my face. You can't fail me. I quit. I'm joining the Air Force. And that's what I did. I quit and I never learned how to swim. Decades later, my son tells me I'm going to be a grandmother. So I get excited, but I'm fearful because he's in California and I can't swim. So I go to the local YMCA and tell her my story and ask her, can you teach this old dog some new tricks? She said, you got this because you have the basics. 8 weeks later, twice a week, was it enough? 2 years passed, and I go to my grandson's birthday party, and it's at the pool. And I'm watching all these people swim in the pool. So I go to the shallow end of the pool. I dive in and I start swimming. I reach my son and my grandson. My son said, Mom, swim. You know how to swim. I went to the YMCA, and yes, I can swim. The things we learn to do. I learned to swim for the love of my grandson. And yes, love does conquer fear.